Edmonton's dynamic 2-in-1 literacy solution, Reading Eggs and Reading Express, is designed to build and reinforce foundational skills in a rich, interactive, online world that inspires learning for your pre-K through 6th grade students. These captivating and highly rewarding programs offer individualized learning pathways to foster student independence, paired with rich teacher resources and reporting to drive classroom instruction. Together, these solutions are used by nearly 60,000 teachers nationwide to ensure that students become proficient and lifelong readers. Today, we are going to begin with class management best practices. Then we will explore the placement test and the resources that students will be working with in Reading Eggs and Reading Express. We will explore how to monitor student progress and take a quick look at the amazing teacher resources that are built right into the program. We will wrap it up with next steps to ensure that you stay on track with your implementation. Let's start with class management best practices. In most implementations, the subscription coordinator will create student accounts. Teachers have the ability to create student accounts for their classes, but it's very important to ensure that student accounts have not already been created by the subscription coordinator. This will make certain that duplicate accounts, which will take up licenses, are not being created. Once you log into your Reading Eggs account, access your class by clicking on Manage Class. If you do not see your students in your class, check the student pool by clicking on Move Students into your class. This area will house student accounts that are not currently enrolled in a class and are available to be moved into a class. To move students into your class, place a check in the box next to the student's name and click Add to my class. If you do not see your students in the student pool, check with your subscription coordinator before creating student accounts. This will ensure that duplicate accounts are not created. New student accounts can be created on the Manage Class page under Add Students to Your Class. For more information on creating student accounts, check out the Reading Eggs User Guide, which is located under Quick Links in User Guides. Now let's explore how you will start students on their reading journey. Reading Eggs and Reading Express both begin with a placement test. Students will work through the placement test until they have answered 3 questions incorrectly. Once they have answered 3 questions incorrectly, the test will end, and the program will assign the student to the appropriate level of the program. If your students have very little reading skills, you can direct them to skip the Reading Eggs placement test and start at level 1, which is the beginning of the program. It's a best practice to reset the placement test for your students every 9 to 12 weeks. This will ensure that they are working at the correct level throughout the year. To reset the placement test, click Lessons under Reading Eggs or Reading Express. Then click Manage Lessons. Place a check in the box next to the student's name, then click Change Progress. Choose Reset Placement Test from the drop-down box and click Update. Now we are going to explore the world of Reading Eggs and some of the resources and activities that your students will be practicing with. Once students have completed the Reading Eggs placement test, they will be taken directly to their reading lessons. The reading lessons are the core of the Reading Eggs Learn to Read program. Suitable for pre-K through 1st grade students, each lesson builds on the previous one to build skills in the 5 areas needed to become a good reader: phonemic awareness and phonics, sight words, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension. There are 12 maps, which include 10 lessons and an end-of-map quiz. Students must pass each activity in a lesson before they can move on to the next lesson. Once students pass the end-of-map quiz, they will move on to the next map. Students will earn golden eggs, which is the currency in Reading Eggs, for completing their activities. Students may spend their golden eggs in Reggie's shop, which is where they can purchase clothing and accessories for their avatar. They can also spend golden eggs to play educational games in the arcade. In addition to the reading lessons, Reading Eggs students will have access to a variety of other learning areas to further their reading skills and lots of places to have fun and spend their hard-earned golden eggs. Each area will unlock after a certain number of lessons have been completed to avoid students becoming overwhelmed at the variety of resources available to them. The Skills Bank is the Reading Eggs spelling program, which includes lessons that cover the spelling requirements for the first 3 years of school. The driving test assess reading skills with tests that assess high-frequency sight word knowledge, phonics skills, and content area vocabulary. In Puzzle Park, students complete word puzzles and practice sight word recognition while being rewarded with golden eggs. Storylands provides lessons that build reading vocabulary and comprehension skills for emergent and early readers. Storylands is perfect for students who have begun to read but are not ready to move on to Reading Express. Now let's explore the world of Reading Express, which is designed to build children's skills in reading comprehension, spelling, vocabulary, and grammar, and is suitable for 1st through 6th grade students. Reading Express students will access their placement test by clicking on My Lessons. Similar to the Reading Eggs placement test, students will answer a series of questions with the test ending after 3 questions have been answered incorrectly. Once students have completed the placement test, they will be placed appropriately in the program and taken to their reading comprehension lessons. My Lessons is where students practice their comprehension skills. At the beginning of each lesson is a selection of pre-reading activities to help students hone their comprehension skills. Each lesson also includes a text excerpt that students will study, then answer questions which are designed to test the student's ability to understand both the literal meaning of the text as well as the subtext. Students will earn golden eggs for completing their lessons, just like they do in Reading Eggs. In addition to the reading comprehension lessons, Reading Express students will have access to a variety of other learning areas to further their reading skills and lots of places to have fun and spin their golden eggs. The English skills area includes spelling lessons, which teach students to spell while improving reading, writing, and comprehension skills. The Stadium allows students to practice their spelling, grammar, and vocabulary fluency in timed games against different opponents from around the world. There are 4 events: spelling sprint, grammar skating, vocabulary pursuit, and freestyle usage, with hundreds of questions at each grade level to ensure students are flexing their language muscles in different ways. Students can spin their golden eggs at the mall, where they can buy items for their apartment, clothing and accessories for their avatar, and even pets. They can visit their apartment to change clothes, decorate, and display the items they purchased. They can also spin their golden eggs in the arcade, which provides a variety of educational games for students to choose from. The library includes more than 2,500 reading and Lexile-leveled books for reading ages 5 to 13. The wide range of library titles include illustrated chapter books, full-color nonfiction books, and a range of classics. Shorter, easier books include a quiz at the end of the title to ensure comprehension of the text. These early titles have a 5 or 10 question quiz, which when completed, earns the child golden eggs and trading cards. The chapter books in the library have a 6 question quiz presented at the end of each chapter. Completing chapter quizzes earns children golden eggs, with trading cards awarded when a student has completed every chapter and shown comprehension of each title. The library is available for both Reading Eggs and Reading Express students. While Reading Express users can access the library from their dashboard, Reading Eggs students will access the library on their login page. Once your students have begun their lessons, use Reading Eggs reports to monitor their progress. The Reading Eggs and Reading Express reports allow you to easily view whole class and individual student progress for the various learning areas of the program. Click on Reports under Reading Eggs or Reading Express to begin. The dashboard provides a snapshot of student usage, progress, and performance across all key learning areas within the program. Choose from a chart or table view at the top of the page, then refine your data window to review progress over a specific period of time. Click on a report on the left side navigation to dive deeper into class and student progress for that learning area. Once in the specific report, you'll find class usage and progress tables across the top of the report. Below that, class performance, broken out by student, is available to help you determine how learners are pacing toward academic goals. Click on a specific student to go one level further and uncover individual student progress. Hover over the charts to view details and click See More to view specific correct and incorrect answers and information on activities. You can quick access individual student reports from the reports dashboard. Simply select the student's name from the Find a Student drop-down box at the top of the report. Students will earn certificates each time they pass an end-of-map quiz. If you would like to print certificates, click Manage Class. Click on Reading Eggs or Reading Express under Certificates. Place a check in the box next to the student's name and click Print Certificates. Hand out certificates at award ceremonies or hang them in the classroom or hallway to showcase your students' hard work. You can also save the certificates and email them to parents. Now let's switch gears and explore teacher and student resources that can be used for whole class and small group activities and instruction. The Teacher Toolkit, located in the left side navigation, contains a variety of teaching resources, including worksheets, PowerPoint lessons, lesson plans, interactive lessons, and more. The teaching resources allow you to access a wide range of interactive whiteboard lessons, books, and activities, and a huge variety of printable worksheets and teaching notes that help enrich and extend the Reading Eggs experience. Big books include over 320 leveled fiction and nonfiction books that can be used on an interactive whiteboard. Book notes include lesson ideas and worksheets specific to the book. These resources are perfect for whole class reading activities or to use in small groups or reading centers in the classroom. In addition to the Teacher Toolkit, the Preview Lessons option offers resources that are aligned to reading and spelling lessons for Reading Eggs and Reading Express. To access the resources, click Preview Lessons under Reading Eggs or Reading Express in the left side navigation. Select the type of lessons that you would like to preview content and pull resources from. Use the search box to search by specific lesson, word, or skill. Click Preview to pull the lesson. This allows you not only to preview the activities that are included in a particular lesson, you can also project them onto your interactive board and use them to enrich your classroom instruction and activities. Click Resources to access the Teacher PDF, which includes a lesson breakdown and classroom activities tied to the lesson. The Student PDF is a worksheet that focuses on the content covered in the coordinating lesson. We offer various resources to help you as you're getting started on your Reading Eggs journey. Access user guides by clicking on Quick Links in the left navigation, and then click User Guides. Here, you will find several resources that will be helpful to you as you get started with Reading Eggs and Reading Express. Visit the Reading Eggs Getting Started Resources page to access Getting Started guides and Quick Start tutorials. The Quick Start tutorials are a great place to go for a refresher on the topics that were discussed in this video. To ensure that your implementation is a success, we suggest that you complete the following tasks within the next week. Administer the placement task to your students. Start students on their learning paths, beginning with reading lessons. Monitor their progress with Reading Eggs and Reading Express reports. And explore the teacher resources in the Teacher Toolkit. If you have questions or need assistance, reach out to our award-winning support team. They are available Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central at 877-394-6695 or Reading Eggs support at Edmentum.com. Visit www.edmentum.com for news, resources, webinars, and more.